what y'all been waiting on, ain't
Damn, this shit exclusive.
All my niggas on my side know we ride, bruh. And if you want beef, I'm the wrong one. Every nigga with me keep a pistol, yeah, a chrome gun. So you better run when you see us coming. All my niggas in this bitch like Andre Drummond. We be manning in the paint, we some grown men. And I don't doubt niggas up, I don't like friends. All my niggas got my back standing 6'3". All my niggas with me, yeah, we keep a pistol, see. We been in the game for a long time. Me and my niggas, yeah, we be on the grind. Riz Road veteran, y'all know who I'm better than. Haters make my head hurt, now keep me some Excedrin. I would never tell on another man, hell no. So all of y'all niggas that been snitching, motherfuck y'all. All right, welcome back. Episode Real Still with Dupree. College football 2025 week 1 coverage. I got some guests today. I got my boy Skeezy, my boy Dennis, and my boy Don Yates in the building. We're gonna break down week 1 of college football, and Dennis gonna hit y'all with the spreads and the money lines and the games to take away for my bettors out there. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Yo,
Glad to be here, man.
Feel like a kid getting ready for Christmas, boy, when college football back.
Man, I'm telling you, you hit me up, I say, man, heck yeah, boy, you know I love to talk ball.
Right. We're gonna jump right into it. Well, first of all, we're gonna let everybody know we got Dennis is a Florida State fan. I'm a Gator, Nom a Gator, and you got Skeezy, Miami fan. So we got the whole Florida, I guess the big three represented in the building. So ain't gonna be no bias. And we got the state of Florida covered. No offense to UCF and Central Florida and FAMU, because I represent FAMU too. Because
I love FAMU for sure. Yeah.
FAMU covered.
We meet in the middle with the Rattlers. Everybody got they other school, but we meet in the middle with the kind of FAMU.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
We got a couple games on Thursday. Not really too many big games on Thursday, but we got Boise State, South Florida that we can talk about, and then we got Nebraska, Cincinnati. Which one y'all want to start with?
Oh, Florida boy. We're gonna go with UCF and Boise first. Cover the state first.
I'm taking South Florida. Although I think Boise probably the most experienced team coming off of their nice little playoff run last year, and they did lose Genty. I think they lost a couple people on defense too. But I'm gonna go South Florida, the young Florida speed, young Florida talent. I think South Florida gonna get the upset.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go with. I'm for sure gonna take South Florida with the points. I'm gonna take the points. Buy me a little wiggle room just in case. But like you said, man, they lost Ashton Genty. That was their workhorse last year. That's who Boise relied on all season. So he's gone. Then, like you say, you losing guys on the defense. So really, it's a brand new season. Boise don't have film on this South Florida team, and South Florida don't have film on this Boise team. So I like it to be a fresh start. So the spread tell me 6. That's a touchdown. So that tell me okay, they don't think it's a blowout. And South Florida got a lot of guys returning. So I'm for sure taking the points. You could money line if you like to take a gamble for real. If you like to take a chance, if you take chances, but yeah, take Boise with not Boise, but South Florida with the points.
Who going there?
I think I'm gonna probably go a Boise on that. Like they say they're a little more experienced. I like South Florida how they played last. They played real tough last year. A lot of games that they lost, they shouldn't have lost. There was like a lot of close games, but it's just like Boise got like a lot of returning starters, even though they ain't got Genty no more. You know what I'm saying? I still like, Malik Sherwood. You know what I'm saying? He moves back up. So I like him, quarterback. He coming back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
they just got more coming back.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I didn't know their quarterback was coming. I thought he was a senior.
Nah, he back.
They got both quarterbacks.
Mattis Maxson.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go. I think they'll throw the ball more this year, versus running. But I just like them. You know what I'm saying? I like them minus them 6. I like them. Now, I ain't gonna say I like them for 10 because you want to buy the points up. You can probably buy it like 10. But I like him for a touchdown though.
Yeah, for a
That's
touchdown.
what I think we're going with. But they
Yeah,
also
because
got in South Florida playing down there. He got to go play in that heat down there.
right.
So
Yeah, that's
that's
what I
another
was
thing.
thinking. It's in South Florida. It's in Raymond James. It's in Tampa. So, they gotta. Hopefully, they used to that heat. That was what I was gonna say. I was gonna let you finish first, but you hit it on the head. That was my next thing.
I'm
Yeah,
a,
they
I'm
started
gonna
playing
piggyback.
for him.
I'm gonna piggyback off that. I'm going Georgia too. Simple reason, quarterback coming back. I feel like teams like Georgia, like how Appalachian State was, they always keep one in the chamber. So Gentry gone, it's gonna be somebody else. They always do it. It don't matter. We never hear about these players at Georgia until they're on the big stage. They never slip. First, like I said, if it be the middle of the season, I don't want South Florida. First game of the season, we don't know each other. Boys always prepare. I gotta go with boys. And I'm going
Mm-hmm.
for the points. And I think both boys gonna cover the spread. They're gonna beat them convincingly. All that.
Mm.
Now I
I
gotta
agree
agree
for
with
sure.
y'all on the experience. Yeah, I know that quarterback will return. Yeah,
They
experience. You
definitely gonna
always
throw
get
the ball more.
experience in the first game of the season.
They
But
ready.
I just got this feeling because like Dennis said, South Florida was scraping the surface in a lot of games last year where they were just playing
They
everybody
were.
super hard and just couldn't finish. So damn, that's a tough one. I'm gonna stick with South Florida. I think they're gonna get that win that they need to finally get them over the hump. Like they should have had a couple big wins last year, especially one of
Yeah.
them was significant win. Should have been Bama.
Yeah.
Right. And they got
That
their
game got to
quarterback
win
back
the
too
fourth
now.
quarter.
South Florida got their guy coming back too. So,
What'd you
something
say,
to think
Dennis?
about.
Now I said that the Alabama game got to win in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It's closer than what it looked like it was. It was closer than that.
Right.
Definitely
That's the
so.
only thing worrying me. That's the only thing worrying me is do they got the if it's a tight game all the way to the fourth quarter, Boise probably got the more depth than South Florida. Even though South Florida they hit the portal hard.
I feel like South Florida got to blow them out to beat them. If it's a tight game, boys are gonna win.
I'm making a shootout. It can't be no hard fought ground and pounds line of scrimmage game because they
That's
ain't gonna
boys
be
are
able
winning.
to hold up. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, they definitely got to get ahead of it. Ahead of it. They can't be playing from behind. South Florida, that is. That's what I picked. They can't be playing
Right.
from behind.
They can't
The whole
come
game.
back.
Yeah, there is no comeback. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't showed us enough that they could finish. But they,
Right.
if they're a team, if they get out ahead of you, and but that's why I say take the points, man. For the people who like to bet, that money line may not be safe, but buy you some points and buy some points. The spread at 6, 7, you like you said, buy it up to 10, plus 10, just to give you some wiggle room for anybody that's looking at South Florida. But Boise is the favorite, though. Boise is the favorite.
The next game on Thursday is Nebraska at Cincinnati.
Mm.
And you got the Patrick Mahomes wannabe.
Yeah.
Dylan coming back.
I like him. So I mean, he is a Patrick Mahomes wannabe now. At least that's how the picture's painted. Painted. But yeah, I like him. You know what I'm saying? At least over the Cincinnati team, man. Nebraska was supposed to do a lot more last year with him. With Raiola, I think his name is. So,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man. Nebraska always recruits well. You get what I'm saying? They always got good recruits. So I just feel like we gotta. I will put my money on him. I think Nebraska the favorite. So take the money line. Just win. I don't want you to go out there and do too much. I don't need to do too much. I just need you to get the win.
Yeah, Nebraska -7.
-7, right? So just go win, man. I don't need to do too much. Might buy it down, make it 5. But yeah, like I said, Dylan Raiola, he was a top recruit. You gotta win. You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's why you say a fake Patrick Mahomes, because Patrick Mahomes get it done. Man, he get it done.
Day.
You get what I'm saying? So you want to look like them, wear your hair like them, wear the number, your mannerisms. So I need you to go win like them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Kansas,
think I'm gonna
Kansas
go.
State.
I like Raiola for all the reasons you said, but I'm going Cincinnati because I think Nebraska lost too much. You lost what? 2 coaches to Florida State. You lost a lot of players to Florida State, and that
I
defense wasn't
forgot
already.
about
That defense was horrible last year already, and then you
Mhm.
lose a couple players, key players. You got I think Chief Borders was with them last year. He with UNLV. I think Chief Borders was with them. But yeah, I'm gonna go Cincinnati. I think it's harder. People underestimate how hard it is to replace coaches, position coaches
Yes.
at
Yeah.
that, and they lost
Yeah.
2 position coaches and some players after that. So I think it's just gonna be hard to fix a defense that was already horrible. And Cincinnati
Right.
wasn't terrible last year. They was not they wasn't consistent. But I think I'm gonna go Cincinnati with that one.
Right. That's not a
I'm
bad.
looking
Yeah.
for the points too. I like Cincinnati the points too. They stumbled down the stretch. They came out the gate swinging. Out the gate, they came out the gate swinging. We thought they was gonna do something, and then like their last couple of games, they went down here for whatever reason. They went down here. But I like Cincinnati with them points. I'm scared of Nebraska. Dillon, he'll throw the interception. Now he'll travel and everything, but he like Patrick Mahomes, he'll take chances. And he'll throw
Right.
that thing in double coverage and everything. So I ain't sold on him yet. I'm just saying I'm
Right.
not sold on him.
I'm
He'll
trying
throw
to
some picks
see.
too.
I'll go Nebraska if I was betting to be real on this game, I only get bet on this game. It's too close for me. But if Nebraska run out there, if Nebraska run ground and pound, I'm going Nebraska all day because the quarterback I can't even depend on him like that. But if they run and keep it on the ground and be physical, Nebraska, I know they'll win. But as a betting man, this game is a little too close. I want to bet on this one.
Right. Because my other thing is with Cincinnati, the reason why I didn't pick them, I wouldn't pick them is because we just don't know their guys. Like I said, we know the inconsistency of Raiola. We know he's inconsistent, but we know the talent level's there, so the ceiling's high. I don't
Correct.
know anything about Cincinnati for me to feel like, okay, boom, just because Raiola, you know what I'm saying, Raiola's inconsistent. Yeah, I just don't see where Cincinnati is what they have. I'm trying to look right now. That's why I'm looking. I'm trying to see their quarterback.
Which quarterback?
I'm trying to see who Cincinnati's quarterback. I'm trying to see if I can at least get a name.
Brendan Bosby.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the start of the junior.
Yeah,
Brendan
junior. Yeah.
Sorsby, number 2.
Sorsby.
Yeah, Sorsby. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So he threw for 2,000 last year. You know what I'm saying? 18 scores. So yeah, I get. So he just got to have a better year. He's a returning starter, but yeah, man. Like I said, man, I think I'm like one of us said. I can't call who said it, but I heard you say I probably would stay away from this game. But if I had to pick,
Oh yeah, I definitely ain't betting.
I would have to stay away. But if I'm a pick, because I'm also the type of person, bro. I'm not gonna just tell you to pick something and it ain't on my ticket. I'm gonna give you my ticket, what I put in. So if I was to put in on this game, you know what I'm saying? But I would have to go with Raiola. Yeah, I got to go with Nebraska.
I feel that.
And looking at Cincinnati games last year, they was in every game. They lost to Pittsburgh by 1 point, 28-27. They beat Houston 34-0. Another big game, they lost to Texas Tech 44-41. They lost to Colorado 34-23. They beat Arizona State 24-14. So, like Dennis was saying, they had a run, and so for whatever reason, they fell apart. So they did get embarrassed by Kansas State 115, but yeah, they was in every single game last year.
I didn't see them.
I didn't get to see them play a lot either, but they was in every single. They had 2 blowout games. Iowa State blew them out, and Kansas State blew them out. But everybody else, they either beat them or they lost close. So I just think I'm just taking them over Nebraska just because I just think Nebraska defense was horrible last year. Then you lose 2 coaches on the defense side of the ball.
That's gonna be
And yeah, I
tough.
do believe in Raiola, but Cincinnati always in the history always had an offense. Like they always been able to put points on the board. So I just think if you can't stop nobody, I don't care who your quarterback is.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Unless Nebraska can make it, what we were saying the South Florida game, if Nebraska can make it a line of scrimmage, you know, run, time of possession game, then yeah.
That's Nebraska game.
That's Nebraska game, right? And like I said, they recruit better. You know, that's another thing I'm looking at. Like, and this point is all the coaching. I'm looking at coaching standpoint, but like you said, they done replaced offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and players, but they're typically known to recruit better than the Cincinnati. Cincinnati had a run. They've had runs where they got some dogs. You got guys out there, but usually, Nebraska's that team.
Yeah, Nebraska should have and probably gonna have the better depth because Matt Rule is a good coach and he's been building it.
Right.
They just underachieved last year.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That depth, you know what I'm saying? So if they win, and everybody trying to prove themselves right now, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the season. So I try not to hold too much of last season against them. You get what I'm saying? Because they spent the whole off season knowing like, okay, we got to do better. So that's how I look at it.
All right, moving on down the line. We got Friday game. Only 2 games I see now. Y'all let me know if there's another game y'all want to talk about. But only games I see that's worth talking about is Auburn at Baylor and Georgia Tech at Colorado. And I guess UNLV and Sam Houston, but Dan Mullen ain't showed me shit last week against Idaho State.
All they showed me was I
might deserve a conversation right now.
Right. All they showed me is I might take the points with
I was thinking I'll take the points with Sam Houston State.
Yeah. Depending on how many points, all they showed me was I might take the points. Man, like you said, I see that
10.
10?
10, yeah, it was 10.
I think, let me look. It was 10.
It's 10.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I stay away. The only one, if I was to play Friday, that Baylor one, like you said, Baylor Auburn.
I like that Baylor. I think that Baylor and Auburn game gonna be huge.
Yeah, I'm finna.
Both of them kind of rebuilding.
Mm-hmm. And Auburn, Auburn in that must-win state now because they ain't won nothing in a minute. You know what I'm saying? They didn't won nothing in a minute, so they gotta win.
They got to win.
Got to.
You know. Go Auburn for what's on their plate.
Yeah,
but they want to foul boy now anyway. Boy, he got to win that game. They might let him that win.
Exactly. He's on the hot seat. You get what I'm saying? He's on the hot seat. So like it's a must win for him, for Hugh Freeze. And Auburn, they got guys. It's SEC football. See, that's the thing about the SEC. Your standard is the expectation. The expectation is high. It don't matter what team in the SEC. Yeah. It don't matter what team, which school. You in the SEC, so I expect you to win certain games, and it's one of them games because Baylor. You know what I'm saying? Baylor don't scare anybody. It's not this. Baylor've had their runs before too, but it's not that.
Baylor ain't been there since RG3,
You know what I'm saying? You know, 2014 was the last time I thought Baylor had a good run. You know what I'm saying? That was the last time I was scared of a Baylor team.
I'm going Auburn. I think Auburn gonna win. Auburn also my sleeper for make a run this year. I think they're the team that's gonna make a flip. If I had to pick I pick the team that I think gonna make a flip. It's gonna be Auburn.
Make a run like who?
Like 8-4.
Oh, okay.
8-4.
Yeah, and that's winning though. They gotta win though. Like you said,
because they didn't make a bowl last year.
So I feel you on that as far as they gonna have to upset some. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the West always weak anyway. So. Well, I don't know East and West.
Because you know what Hugh Freeze really been missing, what really Auburn been missing over the years. They ain't had no quarterback and forever, and he got a quarterback now.
Right, and that's what I was. That's why I said that. So that's the reason why I'm picking Auburn. They got a quarterback, and he got his 2 receivers. He got some guys out there that
They got Cam Coleman, most slept on court.
mhm.
Everybody like to talk about Williams at Alabama, but shit, Cam Coleman, that dude too.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what I said. They got some guys. So I'm expecting them. They got to step up, and they're not freshmen no more. They're not first year start like this. You got experience under your belt. So
Everybody going Auburn.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
going
go
Auburn.
Auburn. I gotta go Auburn.
Yeah, I think they minus like 2.5, 3 points.
Yeah, that so you can take the spread. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that like I say, you get more bang for your buck when you take that spread. But me, just win for me. Just go in there and get a win. Go
Get the
home.
W.
Get the
Go
W.
home,
That's
yeah.
it.
They're on the road, right? That's why the
They on the
spread so
road.
low too. Yeah, that's why the spread so low.
That's why I say yeah. So they get in there. So that's a field goal. So even if you win, win by a field goal, that's covering the spread if it's 2.5. But
I like
just
SEC
go win.
defense. I like the SEC defense. That's why I like. They keep defense over there.
They do keep
They
defense. And Auburn do.
built that defense.
Yeah. That's one.
They
Yep.
built them.
They always have
I
a
just
good
don't see no
defense,
big.
solid defense.
I just don't see no Big 12. They on the air raid. Big 12 they on like trying to outscore you and everything. They don't have no defense
Yeah.
over there.
Right. You punch them in the mouth a couple of times, they might. You know what I'm saying? They gonna definitely want to throw that ball.
They're gonna want to throw
They're
it.
not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna want to get in that box no more. They're gonna, like you said, they're gonna want to throw it, shotgun all day.
Yep.
And so
Now,
we're gonna go Auburn.
I actually really believe in Jackson Arnold. I know he didn't have like the best career at Oklahoma, but he was highly rated. He was a highly rated recruit for a reason. He got the talent for some reason. It didn't come out at Oklahoma. I think he's gonna ball. Some about these quarterbacks that transfer after struggling, they ball at the next school. And I don't know what it is, but I just feel like he's gonna go there and he's gonna ball, and they're gonna have a good year.
Yeah, they get a fresh start. I'm glad you said it was Jackson Arnold because I thought it was I like the dude they had last year. Was it like Thorne, something like that?
Oh yeah, Peyton Thorne.
Yeah, I liked him. I thought I'm thinking it was him coming back, but now you telling me it's Jackson Arnold. Yeah, and you giving him some guys around him, man. Yeah, like you said, when guys go to that new school, it's a new start, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel like ain't no pressure on you no more. So now all I gotta do is just go out there and play my game. What got me to this next level. So that's why I think that's why a lot of people go to their next school and thrive. And if they feel like if it don't work, then they go on to the next school. But Jackson Arnold definitely top recruit. Definitely. And who does Baylor have? We don't know nobody that nobody on Baylor's team is like, okay, it's an upset for sure.
I don't really know who Baylor got.
Right. Nobody returning.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie and say I follow like that.
They returning 14 quarters, 8 on offense, 5 on defense.
5 on defense. Yeah, 8 on offense is major. Yeah,
8 on offense
is major.
8 and 5 last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so they ain't gonna be no pushover now.
No, at least not the offense. But that 5 on defense, that's a whole new defense, low key.
That's a whole new defense, yeah.
That's a whole new defense, and like we said, you gotta stick up with Auburn's strength. Well, I won't say they strength is defense too, but that's where they got the advantage though. That offense ain't that offense. So they got a new offense. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Even though that's a lot of returners on offense, 8 on offense is good, but that 5 on defense versus a talented Auburn. I'm still sticking with Auburn.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Auburn. Now Baylor do got Dave Arianda as their head coach. You know, he's the former defensive coordinator at LSU. He got paid off of that great run LSU had, but he ain't did shit as a head coach.
Yeah. I'm about to say some guys are better coordinators. Some guys are, some guys can control the whole team. And then again, hold on. You said at LSU. LSU is in the what?
SEC.
It's a different standard. It's a different ball game. It's a different ball game in the SEC. It's a different ball game in the South, period.
I think we lost Dennis now. But the other game is Friday. The other Friday game is Georgia Tech, Colorado. Colorado
Yeah,
post Travis Hunter era begins, and
you're right,
the Salter.
right.
He named Salter on the quarterback today, but we already knew that Salter was going to be the starter.
Who
But
that?
Yeah,
he named Salter the quarterback.
Yeah, he named. Yeah.
Colorado.
I like Colorado. I like Colorado.
I like
I
Colorado
like
too.
Colorado. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know
I'm
what
on
I'm
the
saying. I love
fence.
the
I'm on the
ACC.
fence with this one. I don't know.
Yeah, so I like Colorado because I'm gonna tell you right now. First off, I know they got players. Dion always gonna get names. We saw that with Shadur, Travis, and even though he brought a lot of guys from Jackson State with him, we saw the talent that he get around. But the coaching staff, man, they got an all-star coaching
Yeah.
staff. You know what I'm saying? So you hear a lot of teams say, "Oh, we got outcoached. We got outcoached." This is one of
Right.
them. This is what the time where we're gonna see Colorado what they got, and they got it outcoached. They got Marshall Falk, Warren Sapp, I think Aeneas Williams on the staff, Dion himself, plus all his other coaches that he's brought with him along the way. They've won everywhere they went. Salter is a good quarterback. They got the number 4, their receiver. Look out for their receiver number 4.
That's the fast dude, ain't it?
I'm trying. I can't think of his name right now. Let me see if I can try to find it. Omarion something.
Omarion Miller.
Omarion Miller, number 4. He's a baller. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta go with Colorado. And they got another guy. Oh, I'm trying to think of his name. He played two-way. They say that's they replacing Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter on the left. Now they got another guy. I think it's number 17. Let me try to find him.
They also got they also got Hakeem Williams. He transferred from Florida State too.
See, yeah, and Steve like stuff like that. So we know you're gonna get Dion gonna get some guys just off name. You know what I'm saying? Your coaching staff too. We know you're gonna get them off name, but these aren't just like regular guys, bro. These are like real deal ballers. You know what I'm saying? These are real deal studs. You know what I'm saying? I think my FSU guy left. See, I'm glad he left Florida State. I'm glad Hakeem ain't at Florida State no more. I'll tell you that.
They got Makari Vickers from Tallahassee too.
And we know personally he's a stud. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now
I think he transferred from Oklahoma. Where he was at? Oklahoma.
He was at Oklahoma. So he, then that was SEC ball, big time ball. So it's not like he came from a small school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now he just went to a situation he felt was better for him. And then you got these top coaches. Yeah, man. Like I said, I like Colorado. And then there's Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech, they upset at my Hurricane. So they're capable of winning. They're capable of any given Saturday Friday, this particular night. Any given Friday, they can go out there and win. But shoot, they're gonna have to show me.
Yeah, I go Colorado too. Be safe.
Yeah, they gotta show me.
Yeah, I was thinking like you were saying. I was a little torn on it too, just thinking about how Georgia Tech play. But I actually think, and it sounds crazy, I said the same thing about Miami too, but I think Colorado offense might be more open and complete now. Now you're gonna get, I think more guys are gonna get involved. I think offense is gonna continue to open up.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Not to say that was ball hogging last year, but it was more featured players. I feel like now it's gonna be like more spread around. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I get what you're saying. That boy was hurt. Number 4, I was just telling you about Miller. He was hurt. So now you got to feed. If it is, he's gonna show out. Let me just say that. If there's force feeding anybody, it'll be that guy. He big. He built like Jeremiah Smith. He built like Jeremiah Smith. So that's Colorado's Jeremiah Smith. So they're gonna use him the same way. But like y'all said, now they're gonna spread the ball out though. Now they're gonna share the ball. Now everybody got to do their part. We don't think they playing what we call daddy ball when you got the coach's son, and we fixed on Shadur. What Shadur gonna do? What Travis gonna do? Because he's a Dion guy. Now it's back to playing ball.
And as a defense, you don't know because you kind of knew what Shador was going and on third, and you know what I'm saying when he needed a big first down, you kind of
Yeah.
knew what they were gonna do. But now you don't know who's gonna get this ball. And Caden Salter can run.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now that RPO thing come into effect. Now you got a quarterback that can get up about it. And he got Welch and Hayden in the backfield.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be way more complete. It's gonna be hard. I know they won't be predictable like last year. I just
And
think
that's what,
sometimes where they was gonna go. Like, okay, we know on 3rd and 7, 3rd and 15, he's trying to go to Travis. He's trying to go to Junior Horn
Jimmy,
Jr.
Jimmy.
You know he know who he's going to.
Yeah, I mean, let me
I think Hakeem.
quick.
Now, I know Hakeem didn't really do good at Florida State, but some part of me, I feel like he's gonna go up to Colorado and play good for some reason. I don't know. Like I said, something about these players that transfer and get that fresh start. But I think Hakeem gonna go up there and ball out too.
Mm-hmm.
He got to stay healthy. He injury prone. He got to stay healthy.
Right.
Got to stay healthy.
He got to stay healthy. Hakeem,
Yeah. Isaiah
he stayed hurt
Harden,
last year. Like you can't get him on the field. He hurt.
That's another one I was trying to tell you. Isaiah Harden. He's a wide receiver, number 17. He's a sophomore. He from down south. He from from Colorado. He from down Hollywood, Florida, which is that's pretty much the Miramar.
He played at St. Thomas Aquinas.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy that's gonna step up as well. You get what I'm saying? They count on him. He's supposed to be the two-way possibly, even if he don't play on defense, for sure a weapon on offense because they got him listed at receiver. So his main position is receiver. So they got guys, man. Even if okay, Hakeem hurt, you know they got other guys. You know.
Who you? Then I know you kind of joined in late. Who you going with is Colorado and Georgia Tech?
It's hard. It's hard because like I don't know if Colorado gonna fix the offensive line. Because man, Shador kept getting killed back there last. He couldn't do nothing with the offensive line. They was pretty much like our offensive line last year. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback running for his life back there. So if they fix that line, I'm leaning toward Colorado. But if not, I gotta go with Georgia Tech. Because you know what I'm saying? I like King. He'll run that ball. He'll try to run you over too. The quarterback for Georgia Tech.
Like him.
But he ain't really gonna throw it like that, but he'll try to run you over. You know what I'm saying? He'll make plays with his legs. And that's why I lean towards Georgia Tech. But it's Colorado. You know what I'm saying? You know Deion gonna coach the boys up best he can. I just say ain't no more daddy ball. It ain't no I'm going to these players. I want these players to have a spotlight. It ain't that no more. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be like speed the ball around more with everybody in Colorado now.
Yeah.
I want that line guy. I want to be on win.
Right. I'm with you on that because I think Georgia Tech is ahead of them in the physicality part of it. Like they already a physical team. Like Colorado's trying to build to that physicality. Like I'm just gonna beat you this play. I'm gonna beat you for this inch. I'm gonna beat you for this yard. And Georgia Tech already got that. So if Colorado don't make it a shootout, Georgia Tech showed us what they could do last year, taking Georgia to 8 overtime. And they out physical toe to toe with Georgia all game. So Colorado don't, like you said, with that O-line, you don't want to get into a situation where it's a tight game and you know them tight games that come down the line of scrimmage. And if Colorado ain't fixed that O-line, they're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, that really is. Yeah. Y'all really said something. That is perspective. Like I said, they gotta put Georgia Tech away early. You gotta put them away early.
Or at least make it a shootout.
You got to.
Yeah. I don't even think you want to get in the shootout with Georgia Tech. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, no.
I don't even think you want to get in.
Y'all don't listen to y'all don't take my whole perspective. I'm going to Georgia Tech. I feel like I can't go Colorado.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I said, but that's perspective.
Bro, like that line been trash since Shador first year.
Since he got there.
I can't go to Colorado, bro. I just can't.
Last year was better. Last year was better.
That was it. Offensive line breaking down.
The
defense on the field too much. They're pulling out.
Yeah, I don't care who over there, niggas still got to play.
Yeah, they got to play. But I'm sticking with Colorado, but they got to put them away early. Yeah, I'm sticking with Colorado, but yeah, like I said,
you got to make it a shootout. Make it because Georgia Tech is a hit you in the mouth, smash mouth, run the football. So if you can score quick,
run the ball,
long as Salty them can score, and make Georgia Tech, because you make Haynes King play 4 wide receivers offense because they got to score with you. You don't want him to be able to put them running backs in the backfield and just run the ball. That ain't gonna be good for you. But if you can score 7, if I can go 7 every time I touch this bitch, now Georgia Tech got to change their philosophy. Because like Dennis said, Haynes King, he want to run. He want to run into you. He want to run you over. You got to make him a passer.
Right. That's why I wanted the shootout. Yeah, that's why I say put it away. I don't want it to shootout, man. A shootout gonna stress me. If I put Colorado on my ticket and they in a shootout, I'm gonna be stressed all night. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be stressed all night.
What's the over and under for that game?
I think
what's
it's
the over and under for that game? I know the spread 4.5 something like that. What's the over and under points?
52.5 over under 52.5.
That's going
over. Okay.
That's going over. I see both teams going at least.
I can see it going over. Yeah, I can see it going over
on a Friday night. You know,
because last year Colorado didn't have no defense. They just got points.
Yeah, they ain't have no defense either.
That game's going over for sure. That might be the lock.
Because every game Colorado's always in the shootout.
Yeah, that's the lock. If you don't want to take a winner or loser, you just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go score. Everybody go score.
Yep.
You know, I don't care who win, who lose.
That's over in that game.
The over.
I want to touch it, but I can over in that game.
I definitely want to touch either, but I'll go over.
Honestly, that's my play. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, I like to gamble, so I might make a couple different tickets, but for sure, I'm putting the over on that. Yeah, I like the over for sure. Because even if Georgia, like we say, Georgia Tech put them in a shootout. That's you know what I'm saying? That's probably not what Colorado want. But if Colorado go do their thing, you know, Deion he gonna have them boys going crazy. Each team got to score me what? 26, 27 each.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
27
each.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That'll get it done. So yeah, everybody give me 27 or better. That's a lot. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That might happen in, the first 3 quarters.
I was going to say the first half might be the first half.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but first night, that's what I'm thinking. That could happen in the first half. We done sweating after halftime. We'll take it. So yeah,
you got to get that green
check. You know what I'm saying? Get that green check and we out. So yeah, for sure. I'm glad you asked that question. What was the over under? Because that's really man. The first 3-4 weeks of college football, man, overs, and you know what I'm saying. Just find the right game, but overs.
Yeah,
teams are going to score. Teams are going to run it up.
Last week, but over.
You know.
So what? Everybody going to
last week's games went over. What you say, Dennis? A lot of last week's games went over.
A lot of them went over last week. That Kansas State game and they put that touchdown back at the end. Remember, he scored, but they took it back.
Oh yeah. Sure did. That game was so sloppy in the beginning.
Western Kentucky game went over.
See what I'm saying? Overs, man.
What about the Hawaii game?
Colorado. Yeah. Colorado. If I had to pick a winner, it would be Colorado. But
I'm
my play would be the over. Yeah, my play is Colorado. But I'm definitely sold on that over. If anything, like I said.
I just feel like Caden Salter win that thing by itself. Like that boy is different. Like he gonna make some plays. He gonna get out of that pocket if they let him play. If they let him play the way he was able to play at Liberty, where he just kind of do his thing, no micromanaging, no try to stand in the pocket and prove you can throw the ball all that bullshit.
Yeah, I think Deion gonna allow that now.
You gotta let him go play.
Yeah.
He got to.
He's the type of quarterback that can win you 3-4 games just off of his own athleticism.
Yeah, I believe that. We're
gonna jump into Saturday, fellas. Saturday, the big day, full of crazy games, bro. Some crazy games Saturday. I ain't doing nothing Saturday but turning my goddamn TV on, and that's it.
That's it. Don't ask me to do nothing.
Man, listen.
Saturdays for sure.
I just I hate that the Texas Ohio State game at 12. I really don't like watching big games that early. I like to get my
Oh,
stuff together. I hate the
That's
12
supposed
o'clock
to be
game.
that's supposed to be 8 o'clock game.
Huh?
That's supposed to be 8
prime
o'clock
time,
game.
The 8 o'clock
baby.
That's
game.
supposed to be. That's supposed to be.
If
That's supposed to be the
if
8
we
o'clock
being
game.
honest, either Florida State, the
Yeah,
LSU Clemson, or the Ohio State
yeah,
game should have been, or the
yeah,
Miami game should have been Monday
yeah.
night. They got TCU in
They
North Carolina on
they
Monday night. Who would have
fucking up.
watched it on Labor Day?
I ain't watching that shit.
North Carolina and TCU.
All these big
You
ass
see
games,
that
you gotta
on
put
a
them
Monday?
on. Hey,
Crazy. But
and
yeah,
we start
so
with Texas, Ohio State.
yeah, that's
We are cold.
the first game on the slate. Texas Ohio State. Who y'all got?
Ah, that's a tough one,
That's a
man. No,
That's
no,
not
it's
the
not.
toughest.
No, it's
That's
not.
the toughest matchup.
No, it's not. Texas.
Shit, because
Ohio State lost a lot, man. They lost 14 guys to the draft. They lost their offensive coordinator, their defensive coordinator. One of them they lost the quarterback.
but
Um,
they got one guy that can erase everything what you saying.
JJ.
I don't give a fuck who they lost. If he's still there, that boy ain't fucking lost, and I don't know who gonna check him.
Yeah, so this is
I,
my mind. This is my football mindset. We know he's that boy. We know that. But we take him away from the game, and you gonna have to beat us somewhere else. You know what I'm
you
saying?
ain't taking him
But
away though.
they got receivers. Ohio State got receivers. I ain't gonna lie. They got Carnell Tate, Brandon Enos.
Yeah,
They got a nice receiving core.
if it's NFL, I agree. You can take him away. College, you ain't taking no star player away. I ain't never seen it done.
Yeah, I you
That
know what I'm saying?
nigga gonna get the fuck off.
They did
Yeah,
it in the playoffs.
they did it. You know what I'm saying? They did it in the
They shut
playoffs.
them down.
Oh
They shut them
We
down in
went
the playoffs.
crazy. Yep,
yeah, true.
Texas did. Matter of fact, Texas shut them down,
Yeah,
but
Texas shut them down. Because
they
you
ended up
gotta
getting the
put.
win.
You gotta put. Listen, I don't know what these defensive coordinators be thinking, and I understand that you believe in your players and all that. Blah blah blah. I don't give a damn. I'm putting one underneath and one over the top. Somebody else is
It's
gonna
all
get it.
game. Yeah,
Simple as that.
yeah,
Oregon tried to play the man. Oregon played him in straight man the whole game. That nigga
yeah.
annihilate anybody one on one out there unless you got Travis Hunter.
Notre Dame did too. Notre Dame did too in the championship game, man, and he went crazy.
Stupid.
So that's what I'm saying, man. So Texas got to see that don't work. So we're gonna bracket him for sure, like you say, one over the top, one underneath, and then you got to Brandon Enos got to show up. I think number 11, he got to show
Yeah,
up. Number 17, he got to show up. So we know JJ gonna do his thing. Now it's time for y'all other boys that's on scholarship to do your thing. And then, like I said, they lost a lot of other players. 14
The
guys
only
to the
how I
draft.
see Texas winning this game, Archer's gonna have to. I mean, what's gonna have to play? Like, man, they're gonna have to play like. I'm not saying like Tim Tebow, but he gotta have a Tim Tebow type game. He gotta get one on the ground, two in the air, like maybe like 80 yards rushing.
He good for it though.
I know
He can run.
he could yeah.
He could throw.
He have to have a big game from quarterback play.
Yeah, we're
Cause
not
other
talking
than
about.
that,
Yeah, I agree. Now I agree. He got to have a good game. But he could do that. He could throw. He could run. He could throw. And he waited his time. So he sat back like this. And we're not talking about the name. That's what I'm gonna say. Not because he's a Manning.
yeah,
Not because he's a Manning, but because
that dude is good.
he has the talent. He can do that. He can run. He could throw. And this is the moment he waited for. This is the moment that
Yeah,
he knew he was gonna sit behind Quinn Ewers for 2 years. He knew he was gonna have to wait his time. It's his time now. And then at the right time, like I said, at the right time, he
yeah,
caught an Ohio
bro.
State team that you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm stuck on. I'm stuck on what Ohio State lost. I'm stuck on what they lost. They lost a lot of players, seniors, so a lot of
That's a lot of
leadership.
players.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of leadership, and they lost their offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. So you replacing so much, a lot.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? And versus a team that's getting a lot back, that's returning a lot. So this is Texas. You know what I'm saying? This is the start of the season. It's game one. It's 1-2. Yeah, man. This is the national championship in a sense. This that get
right.
back.
The
This that get back
preview.
right here. You know what I'm saying? It's the preview. Like, yeah, you get what I'm saying? It's that preview. You
So
know,
Who
we
you
we got
got,
going
both
with,
blood
Jeff?
schools, man.
so
This
y'all
ain't
going
no.
Texas?
I'm going Texas. I'm going Texas. I'm
Who
going
you
Texas.
going, Dennis?
I'm leaning toward Texas because they hyping Manning up like they want to be the next great one. And everything you turn your TV on, they talking about Manning. Man, that's the only player they talking about. Everything you turn the TV on. So I think he got to go out there and put a good show on for everybody.
You got
Like
to. You
they
got
owe
to.
Ohio State for that. They owe them. They owe
Yeah.
Ohio State. Like they lost the quarterback. They lost a lot over there.
They lost a
They
lot,
lost a
man.
lot.
That's what I'm sold on. I'm not even sold on the name. I feel you, Dennis, like you said, he all over all we heard all off season. But I'm not even sold on that. You get what I'm saying? Because he got to put his pads on just like everybody else do. But shoot, what Ohio State lost, you get what I'm saying? That rebuild. Then they got guys over there like, okay, Matt Patricia. I forget what he you lose an offensive coordinator, you lose a coordinator, and then you bring Matt Patricia
Yep.
in. I'm a Patriots fan in the NFL. Matt Patricia wasn't it, man. He wasn't it. So, man, yeah, college is different, but like I'm just not a believer in Matt Patricia, man. So it's just like, nah, Ohio State, that wasn't the move, man. That wasn't the move. Then they ain't
Oh
had a
yeah, Chip
5-star
Kelly. They
recruit.
lost
Yeah. And they lost that.
Chip Kelly.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They
And then
DC.
you
They DC went to Penn State.
you know what I'm saying? Went to the rival, went to a conference rival. Man, I'm not a believer in that. Then you pick up, so you lose Chip Kelly, you lose your defensive coordinator to your rival, and then you go get Matt Patricia, who was failing in the NFL. Where we know it's more strict, you know, it's more like critical in the NFL. So Matt Patricia's coming down. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm gonna go down here where it might be easier. That's not the route to go. That's not the route to go. So I'm not a
Who Ohio
believer in
State
that.
bringing as the quarterback?
That's another question.
Julian
Oh
Sand.
no, Julian Saying. Now
They
he's a
got
baller.
Julian
I ain't
Sand,
gonna lie.
the young
Julian
guy.
Saying is a
The young
baller.
guy. He
He's
ain't
a
got no
baller.
spins though.
He ain't got no exactly. He ain't got no. That's why it don't matter. They
I'm
ain't
going.
hit the
I'm
portal this
going.
year,
I'm going Ohio State first game. Ohio State field goal 6 points, or something like that.
Yeah,
and
the
so
spread
Texas
on
favorite.
Huh?
Yeah. Nah. Ohio State is.
Ohio State favorite,
Ohio
right?
State.
Yeah, they should be.
Because they at home.
Yeah, they at
And they
home.
the
Yeah,
national champion.
yeah.
Well, they lost a lot, man. You feel me? That rebuild got to be. They got to show me. And the spread not even. Man, they not even Vegas. Not even a believer in it. They ain't put no spread. They know little arch man finna
They
come in
know they
there.
do. They ain't want to put it too high. They ain't want
Yeah,
to put it too high. They know people gonna jump on that Texas spread.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Yeah,
put
I'm
it
going.
on
I'm
the Vegas
going
on the
Texas.
side, but they know they put it too high. Everybody gonna jump on Texas.
But everybody going
Yeah,
Texas though.
you got to think about it. You got to take. You giving me 2 points with Texas. Everybody taking that. I'll
Everybody
be a
take
Yeah.
damn fool not to try
I
that.
am. I am. I'm sure. I'm for sure. Then they baited me. Boy, they got me. They
I
And
got
was
me,
and the
surprised
boy.
by
over
kickoff. It's a Texas game.
it's
Right.
over under 48.
Yeah.
They
That's
get
another. That's
Yeah,
another over. That's
that's
another
a low
over.
spread
24.
for them two teams.
Yeah, both of them. Like I said, that's another over. If you ask me, that's a shootout game. I
Right.
believe that whichever way it go, that's a shootout game. Yeah, I
Vegas
believe
smart.
that.
Vegas smart. They know everybody gonna take that over, and everybody gonna take Texas +2. They gonna
Yeah.
hit Vegas gonna hit a lick off that game alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
especially
oh yeah. If
So you
Ohio
like
State
so
wins,
that sounds like y'all like Ohio State. That's what I'm hearing. Y'all hear y'all
No,
taking
I'm
the
going
upset.
Texas. I'm
Yeah.
going
I'm
Texas.
going.
I like Texas.
I'm going Ohio
I
State.
like the point.
I've been
Right.
taking Texas for the last 3 years to be my national champion. They didn't let me down. I
They
think this
did.
the year
I
they pull
got to
it
say
off.
they been taking every
I'm
time
telling
you
you,
get
that's what I'm
there.
saying, man. That's what I'm saying. And Ohio State recruits well. They do recruit well, but they ain't had a 5-star commit since JJ.
I think they loaded. Ohio State loaded in areas. And Georgia, Texas loaded in air, but Steve Sarkisian been building that team since he got there for
Since
this
he got
moment.
there, bro. He
He got the defensive line, he got the O line, everybody juniors and sophomores and seniors. His secondary coming back. He got
bro.
running backs, all his running backs coming back. And
Yes.
he,
You know what I'm saying?
and I know Manning ain't got a lot of experience, but the team around him is more experienced. And I don't usually, as long as you put a quarterback in the middle of a well-oiled machine, all he got to do is don't fuck it up, don't
Man,
wreck.
Don't
yeah,
forget.
I give you the keys to my car, but just don't bring it back empty, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And I know Ohio State, everybody loves to say Ohio State got Jeremiah Smith. I understand they got Jeremiah Smith. I understand he went off last year. I understand he's one of the best receivers in the country. But last year he had a veteran fifth-year senior quarterback throwing him the ball. He had two of the best running backs in the country taking the pressure off his quarterback and himself. And they lost two offensive linemen. So you lost two running backs, you lost two offensive linemen, you lost your offensive coordinator, and then you got a quarterback that ain't never played before.
And your coordinator gone too.
And you got Colin Simmons, who live in quarterback's backfield. That's what he do. He lives in the quarterback's backfield. So I like Texas front. I like Texas front over Ohio State front, and I like Texas secondary. I like experience. And although Arch don't got a lot of experience, he got more in-game experience, whether it's mop-up duty or not, than Julian Sand. Although Julian Sand at home. Now, if Julian Sand would have had the running backs that they had last year, I would say because he's at home. But Ohio State got to prove that they got running backs that can take the pressure off of him because I love it.
Yeah. Like I said, that's what I was saying. I was sold on the fact of what Ohio State lost.
Yeah, what
you know
Ohio
what I'm saying?
This is bringing back. They loaded.
Right. See,
they ready for this moment.
I just think it's just gonna be real tough for Manning to go on the road first game of the season.
Let's not forget he had some starts now. Let's not forget he don't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't just
not at Ohio State, man.
Not at Ohio State, but he had some starts against Bama. Didn't he start against Bama?
He ain't got no big game. He ain't got no big game starts. He's played in a lot of games, but he ain't got no big game starts.
Yeah, he ain't got no starts, but getting in that atmosphere, man, he done got into that atmosphere. So Julian Sand ain't get no time last year, other than like you said, real mop up.
I don't even know Julian Sand played last year.
That's what I didn't either. I don't think so because there were times he didn't.
He play last year. He was at Bama. He transferred to Ohio State, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
Yep. So
that's where he came from, Bama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he ain't got no college experience.
No college experience. So
he don't know.
And this Art's third year. You get what I'm saying? This is third year. He sat down. He waited for this moment. He soaked this in. Like that matters. That matters. Okay.
And experience experience also is not about playing. You've been in that playbook. You've been in the college workout program.
Exactly.
You've been around the team. You watched a 4-year starter prepare for every game and how he react during turnovers and how he react during a big game. So like all that is big. And I just think Arch got it too, and not because he's a man. You could look at him when he get in the game. He poised. He understands what's going on.
Yes.
And I just
heard on the podcast. He's going to a second string player. He was practicing with.
True.
So all the players he's going to, they came up with him.
Right.
Exactly.
That's true.
So they got that chemistry. Now they got the chemistry. That's why I said I'm sold not just because he's a man, because his talent is there. The talent is there.
And I think now going on the road
when I did come out that taller, see that crowd, everything y'all just said, that shit gonna be out the door.
I don't think it's gonna bother him because he's been on the team for 3 years in big matchups.
He done seen it. Yeah,
he's been in big stadiums. You've been in A&M. A&M one of the loudest places to play in.
He done seen it, but he didn't play it.
He didn't play.
I agree that it could affect the player, but what a quarterback's best friend in football is the O-line. They got a returning veteran O-line, and then he got a 4-headed monster at running back. He don't even got to throw. He just need to hand the ball out, and they're gonna play smash mouth football.
Yeah, man. I get what you're saying. Like this is his first start, but he done been in it before, man. He done been in it. Like I said, this Julian Sand, his second year, like his first year, like gonna actually be in some action. Like Arch Manning done been in it where it's loud. Okay, I gotta make the throws. I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different, man. Like you said, an experience don't necessarily mean just playing time, man. Like you said, he's been in the program. He knows exactly what Steve Sarkisian wants. He knows the offensive coordinator. He knows exactly what to do. Because you got to think, his uncles, his granddad. He's a football family. So now this is what they've been coaching him on. This is what they've been in his. This is that's the part of the Manning that I think they helped him with. Like, hey.
Stay
ready. Yeah, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. And that's why I think he's ready.
I agree.
I
All right,
just think
moving on.
this is one of them guys he learned from.
Huh?
I just think this gonna be one of them guys he learned from.
Yeah, it's
And
definitely This that confidence building now. If he don't, what I'm saying, it's one of those games where what we're gonna mess around and happen is he gonna get out there and snap, and now he go out there and ball out for real, and just really snap. Now as a college football as a whole, we dealing with a whole new because he's a Heisman front runner right now. Did we forget?
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
think
right.
he's gonna
Yeah,
win the Heisman.
yeah.
Everybody think
They
he's
got
gonna
to
win the
make that
Heisman.
for it.
Not JJ.
I
They got to make that.
think both quarterbacks. This game ain't gonna make or break neither team, and this game ain't gonna make or break neither quarterback because they both young. They both got talent. They gonna grow and be better later on in the season than y'all. This one, I just usually lean toward the most experienced in a big game like that because neither coach is gonna try to do anything crazy. So
Yeah.
you got to go to who gonna win or matchup. I trust Texas D line and O line more than I trust Ohio State, and I just think
Absolutely.
Texas is gonna be able to run the ball down their throat. And then Manny gonna come out that play action. He got wheel, so he gonna bootleg and play action.
Mm-hmm.
The play breakdown, he can get out of it. I just think he add a little bit more poise because he's been in games. He ain't started no game, but he been in games. And I heard on the podcast the other day they was talking about how he get in games, get out of game, get in game, run a couple plays, get out of game. Like that take a lot to be able to just throw me in the game, run a couple plays, and get out. Whether he's starting or not,
Yeah.
just getting in the game,
Yeah,
getting hit.
and not mess up. Get in there and not mess up. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, make packages for him and get it. Yeah,
I trust Sark as an offensive coordinator, an offensive play caller. He's not going to call anything to put Manning in harm's way. He's going to be smart about
yeah,
quick throw, short throw, tight end, running back. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, throwing off a
yep.
play action once Ohio State have to come up and try to stop that run. And then he got Wingo, was one of the fastest freshmen on their team last year. He's a sophomore now. He gonna be their biggest weapon in my opinion. And then they got Jamie French, the freshman. That everybody wanted.
Oh, I forgot all about him. Yeah, man, I forgot all about that boy. Shoot.
So they got some.
Yeah.
They receivers were all like Dennis said. All the receivers he finna be thrown in the game to. They all was on the same team, second team together last year. So it's now it's just our turn. They returning Quentin Weiser. They returning C.J. Baxter, and they returning is it Blue?
I think
Blue is the third running back they bringing back.
Man,
Then they
talk
still got
that
Anthony
talk,
Hill.
man.
They got Anthony Hill Jr. on defense. Obviously, you got Colin Simmons, the best pass rusher in college. Last year as a freshman. That defense, they got Mbakwe. I think I'm saying his name right. At corner, they got and then they got Kobe Black. Man, they loaded in the secondary.
They loaded. I'm gonna
All
go
of them
now. Texas money line. I'm taking a little. I'm getting a little spotty hearing that because, like I said, all that experience versus what they lost. I'm getting a little spotty, man, for sure. I'm taking that Texas money line.
And Michael Taffy, that's the
But
name
the
I'm saying
money,
about that. Huh?
Yeah.
I was gonna say take the money line. You really want to get no money taking the money line though. It a couple more dollars more. I'm gonna go with the points.
I know. Like you said, to be safe, you know what I'm saying. Just in case anything can happen, it could be a 1 point game. I know.
Anything.
I just say anything can happen.
It might come down to the field. If you got no points, you good.
Right. Oh, trust me. I know. I get it. That's why I said I'm being spotty. You know what I'm saying? But that's how confident I am
that
that Texas gonna get that win, man. That's how I'm confident.
But the 2.5, are you probably make what about an extra $30, $40?
It depends on what you put on it. Yeah, depending on what you load on it. That's you got some real sharks out there. You got some real gamblers out there, man. You got some guys that drop that bag on the ticket. So that parlay. They on the parlay, I should say. If you the parlay, like you said, if you just betting head up,
if you bet like a one bet, it ain't worth. But you on the parlay, it make your money go up. And
that's what I mean. I'm a parlay. Oh, okay. That's what I should have said. I should let y'all boys know. I call myself Parlay Poppy. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna throw them picks on there, man. I'm gonna make me a parlay. Every ticket is a parlay.
I like finding one. I like the parlay. I like that to find out one game. You drop the money on that one game.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I do a parlay, but if I do a parlay, I'm doing like probably about $50 on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And do like a 4 or 5 team parlay.
right.
I like that one pick. Look at all day, find me one game all day, and just drop the money on that, and
Yeah.
go to sleep good with it.
Yeah, man. I like the sweat, man. That's I like the sweat, man. That's part of the fun with me. You get what I'm saying? Because if I like all these teams, man, bro, I like everybody. Put them, I put another ticket on the side where it's like, okay, like you said, man, 2 pick, 3 pick, and just call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Leave it like that.
Yeah.
Drop some money on that. But man, I like the parlay. I love it.
I do
like
the
the
parlay. I do
parlay.
the parlay, but like I say, I'll bet like the most I'm gonna go in the parlay is like $50. I'll do like a 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, maybe a 6 teamer, and sweat it like that. But I'm gonna have that one game. I'm gonna put money on that one game.
Yeah,
I just want
man,
to go keep getting good.
I got it bad, man. I make an 8-leg parlay, man.
I can't stand. I
10-leg
like
parlay.
going over
I
4.
got a 13 leg parlay,
I
bro.
got
I
it
don't like going
bad,
over 4.
man. I got it bad. You know what I'm saying? But man. But that's why I said at the beginning, I never tell you something that ain't on my ticket. You be like, what you like?
Yeah.
And I'll show you my ticket, and I'll tell you, take what you like. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, take it. But this is what I got. But
Yeah.
now to keep it going, what's the next game,
All right,
man?
the next big game. You know, I gotta go to the big game that's in Tallahassee. We gotta go Bama, Florida State.
Right.
Bama, Florida State.
No question, I'm going Bama, but the only thing I'm gonna say, Bama struggle with mobile quarterbacks, and that boy like to run.
Yeah.
But
I,
But
I'm a Seminole all day. But like I say, I'm probably going with Bama on that game because our offensive line, I'm scared of it. That's the only thing I'm scared of. And if the line can't block for him, it's gonna be another long day.
It's over with, huh?
It's another long day, and Bama they gonna punch him out early.
that little nigga, I ain't saying they gonna win, but that little motherfucker shifting now.
Yeah, he is.
He'll get a, I don't give a fuck. He'll get a out of there.
He's shifty, but he ain't doing practice shifty.
This is my question. Well, what about Florida State with the points?
I ain't gonna lie, I
I
kind of
see.
like them 13 and a half. Okay, 2 parts of it. I do like the 13 and a half, but like what Dennis was just saying, what scared me is Florida State keep the game close early, right?
Right.
And then what's gonna happen like later on if he get all that scrambling and like you said, the offensive line ain't holding up all game. Like eventually, like Florida State last year, and I've been arguing with people since last year. Florida State 2-10. It's not 2-10. They were sorry. Florida State should have won 7-8 games, but they lost a lot of games. They lost a lot of games in the late third quarter or the early fourth quarter when the defense got tired of going out there every 5 fucking minutes because the offense could not get a goddamn first down.
Right.
Yeah.
So the defense gonna keep right. That's so
that weigh you down.
Weigh you down. And then as a defense now you got to think about it. I'm a Florida fan, so I know we had years while offense was trash. At some point, the defensive players start looking at y'all niggas sideways like, man, nigga, hey, y'all niggas do something.
Well, yeah.
So that's
how
what scared me about the 14 and a half, because the 13 and a half, because I feel like Florida State can keep it close, but I worry about late in the game. If it's close all game, I'm worried about can Florida State hold up in the fourth quarter when I know what Bama gonna do. Bama get better in the late third, fourth quarter, and I think it could be it could be a 10-point game late, and then some fluke shit happen. Bama had a ball and they get one late touchdown, and then now my damn ticket dead. So that's why I'm scared of the 14.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Take the over.
On the point, yeah, I like that. Over 50 and a half, I like that. Yeah.
What's the over?
50 and a half.
50 and a half?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, man. Heck yeah, man.
Bama gonna give you 31.
You know what I'm saying? And like we said, we like Florida State gonna get in that chicken box now. They, you know what I'm saying? They gonna score something.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Before quarterback started talking trash, I ain't gonna lie. I was saying Florida State was gonna upset them just because I feel like it's so unknown for Florida State. You don't know what they're gonna do. And then I just feel like when even though it really wasn't bad trash talk, but you never want to give a team a reason to refocus. I
No,
feel
yeah,
like
you
Yeah,
don't give them bulletin material. Yeah, you don't give
yeah,
them. You don't give them.
that's when they want to make a statement on you. They want to blow you out to make a statement on you.
right, right. Now
Yeah,
because I think Bama was gonna come in here and look at 2 and 10. Because you got to think about they 17, 18-year-olds. They're gonna come in here and look at 2 and 10. We ain't got to take them boys serious because you see how they played against
Yeah,
South Florida last year. You see how they played
yeah.
against
Keeping
Vanderbilt
them
when they
up,
just felt
these
like they
boys.
want to walk in the stadium and win. And then I think when he said that, now you make a team say, "Oh, hold on now," so now you
yeah.
trying me.
And,
So
and it's not the Saban era, so that's why I was. So I ain't gonna lie, I spent the whole off season saying I'm taking the points. I'm taking Florida State. I'm taking the points. Because it's not the Saban era no more, and this ain't nobody scared of Bama no more. Like you look how they
right,
South Florida played them last year. They had lost to Vanderbilt. Like this not like Nick Saban. We never seen that happening. You know what I'm saying? Nick Saban would lose, but he would lose to another quality team.
right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But now this ain't. So that's why I was kind of. And then you got Florida State. We know Florida State. They don't play that. You know what I'm saying? The boosters, the fan base, they're not going for. And Mike Norvell, I feel like he on the hot seat because they're not gonna go for too much more losing. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna tolerate too much more losing. And then it's not a neutral site game. They got to come to Doak, and Doak
Right.
could get the rocket.
Mm-hmm.
You get
Oh,
what I'm
it's gonna be
saying?
rocking for sure.
You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be rocking. They get loud and Doak. So I was thinking about all that, and I'm just like, and then they got a new quarterback themselves. He's been on the
Ty
roster.
Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been on. Yeah, he been on the team. So like we say, experience. He know the system. He know he used to it. But this is different when your first game you got to go to a Doak Campbell. Your your hostile environment for sure, and it's a must win. It's a must win for Florida State as far as, or it's at least like a play hard. It got to be. It can't be no blowout. They can't lose. So that's why I was sold on the points. But
Yeah,
he a Florida
so
State fan, like you say, you're a realist. Like you say, that old line. But I seen a lot. So I'm gonna tell you, I seen a lot of articles in the newspaper and on the internet. The new coordinators, they've been rebuilding, man. You get what I'm saying? Like Norvell, then Gus Malzahn, the offensive coordinator, like he's a winner. So
yeah.
man, Florida State, please don't make me regret this. But I feel like I'm gonna take my chances and I'm gonna take the points, man.
That's not a bad. I think the points are good there.
I'm gonna take the point.
Alabama got a lot coming back from that defense. I was for that defense they got, and our offensive line. I'm just thinking it's all about offensive line. Y'all, I got to see them first. Like I'm keeping them on my ticket this game. I ain't even putting them nowhere on my ticket.
Yeah,
I lost too many of them last year. I lost too many games every year. Every game I thought they were gonna come back and do something next game and bounce back. And it ain't never happened.
I feel you. I know that. And that's betting with your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Betting with your heart. Shoot, my team let me down last year, but boy, like I say, man, this ain't the Nick Saban era, man. They losing. Kalen DeBoer, I don't feel like he recruit like Nick Saban. So, like you said, they losing a lot of Saban recruits. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the guys that Saban brought in, a lot of them guys are transferring out, leaving out, graduating, whatever the case, going to the pros, whatever the case may be. So he's getting his guys in there, and I don't see him recruiting like Nick Saban recruits. So ain't nobody scared of this Bama anymore. And it's even. You know what I'm saying? It's not the Bama that was getting all the 4 stars, 5 stars. Like they going everywhere because of the NIL now. They can every team can compete now. So Florida State, you know what I'm saying? We know Florida State got a little money on them, so they got some guys. They got some guys that come in and that new receiver y'all got, Deuce what is it, Deuce Robinson?
Robinson.
He's tall, man. He's tall, man. Up top soda pop.
Man, but they put all that money last year out all the receivers in Alabama and stuff in Alabama. They ain't do nothing with them.
Yeah, okay, boom. That's what I'm saying. Those were the starters at Alabama. They ain't get the starters. They didn't get.
They ain't get no starters. No.
They got a lot of. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of guys who had to develop. You know what I'm saying? They ran from that smoke. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's what I was saying. So last year I didn't expect them to do good, but these guys they got now, These guys good. These guys, when you got guys that's in front of what's his name? That I think he went to Florida High, the track runner, the real fast boy, Danzy.
Yeah.
When you got guys in front of him, that tells me you got talent. Because you know what I'm saying. Someone like me, I'm gonna put Danzy in just off the speed kills. I'm a Florida boy. Put him in. Let him spin. But you got guys in front of him, and then and they y'all hit that portal pretty hard. Y'all hit that portal real hard. So
We did that, but
y'all hit that portal hard. So now these ain't guys you gotta develop. You know, you just gotta teach. They just gotta teach the system. They gotta get that chemistry, and that's all they've been working on all off season is getting that chemistry. It's the quarterback. He's known to be a runner. He got to throw that ball at Florida State. He ain't gonna do what he did at Boston College. Like, you know what I'm saying? That it was cool. It was a lot of yards. It was nice, but you got to throw that ball. But you got guys like Deuce Spain. You got a couple other receivers. I can't think of the name off the dribble, but I read a lot of articles that like these receivers showing up so much.
They got that freshman. They got a freshman receiver starting. First freshman to start since what's his name? Brad, the one that boy played at East Gadsden played at State. He's starting.
he played.
There's something Brad.
Coco. Yeah.
Last name Brad.
Bugs. I think it's something.
Bugs. Javion Boggs. He started.
Yeah. So
Javion Boggs.
It's Boggs.
Javion Boggs.
Yeah. Boggs. And I remember when you said the name because I've been seeing the name. That's what I'm talking about. I keep seeing the name.
You're a freshman receiver?
Yeah, freshman.
And
they high on him too. Like, man, they love him.
She been showing out real good.
Yeah, that's what they saying. He been showing out. Plus, then they got another guy. Man, they got a lot of guys. They like just been showing out. Just been stepping up to the point where it's like it got me nervous as a Miami fan. I'm over here like, hold on now. You know what I'm saying? Them boys.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Nobody really ain't talking about it, but I like Florida State defense. They return a lot on defense.
Yeah, I love that. Man, listen, Earl Little got me. Got me spooked.
The defense was good last year, though. It's just like I said, they stay on the field too much.
Yeah,
too much.
They stay on that field too much.
OJ, you know what I'm saying? I know him since you know what I'm saying. I know his family. Omar Graham, you know what I'm saying? OJ, Omar Graham, you feel me? You know his family call him OJ. Like he been a dog since he was a kid. So like this his time now. He was about to hit the portal. Then he stayed. So yeah, man, these are dogs.
I love Cryer. I'm a defensive coach, but I love the way Cryer play. I love the way that dude play. He played like he got a problem with everybody that's on the opposite side of the field from him. That dude play like he got a problem, boy. I like him.
Right.
But like you said, if the biggest key gonna be Florida State offensive line, because you got receivers now that can go down the field and make some play, but you got to get the ball to them, and they got to give Costello or whatever how you say his name is. They got to give him some time,
right?
Because I feel like
and they know that.
We know Bama don't have a problem blitzing, so and they're gonna play man because they trust their secondary, and you just got to win the matchup. In the game like this, just when you have the opportunities, you got to take advantage of them, win matchups when you need to win them. And keep the game close. And then, like I say, I was surprised to see that Cam Davis got jumped by the freshman at running back.
Yep.
I think he's hurt. Is he hurt? I think they said some. I think Cam Davis might be hurt. I don't think he got jumped just off of. I think he's hurt. Last I read, somebody got hurt. I think it was the running back. I think it was Cam Davis.
I know what you call him been balling since he's been on campus. So he was finna take somebody's spot regardless, whether it was injury. He was finna get on the field. Like that dude been playing lights out. He was getting on the field. I don't care who was hurt or not hurt. That boy was getting on the field.
Right.
That dude different. I just hope that Mike Norvell don't waste him like they waste my boy last year, Tola-Fili. I feel like they wasted Tola-Fili. Tola-Fili run the ball like he about to. Yeah, I love Tola-Fili, man. I feel like
like a man.
And these running backs, I ain't gonna lie, Tola-Fili was nice, but I feel like these running backs are better
than Tola-Fili.
That's the scary part. Man, just
Man,
on
Toledo can see the hole, feel the hole, and he got no wasted motion. Ain't no side to side. That boy going downhill on your ass, and he getting there
Yeah,
fast.
every
yeah.
time.
He run hard. He definitely told Philly run hard. But I'm talking about these running backs are bigger, stronger. Like, you know what I'm saying? These running backs, they are looking like old running backs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looking
Now,
like, when I say old,
I like Rodell too now.
Yeah, Rodell, he gonna be pretty good. Yeah,
they got
he
guys
got
there.
to do something. Yeah.
They're gonna come
Yeah,
down to
I
O-line
like.
play.
That's what I'm
O-line
saying.
play.
And like I said, the O-line know they got to. It's one of the things like you know that, man. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the coaches are telling them. You know what I'm saying? The quarter, everybody's telling them like, listen, y'all are gonna make or break it. You get what I'm saying? It's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? We done gave you the pieces around. All you gotta do is hold up for football players only like 4 seconds long, if we're being honest, man. You get what I'm saying? You gotta win for 4 to 5 seconds.
This scheme around it though, I think Gus Malzahn smart enough. He been in the game long enough. He a great offensive coordinator. Everything need to be out of the pocket. Get him out of the pocket, quick outs and quick slants, and get the ball out of his hand. That's all you got to do the whole game.
That's what I'm
Don't
saying.
stand. Don't even try to do what they try to do with DJ last year. Which I never understood why they try to make DJ stand in the pocket like a fucking statue. But everything got
pocket passing.
He ain't no pocket
He's not no pocket passing. He's not no pocket passing. You know, it's not no pocket passing team.
Right.
The offensive line, they don't have no line. We don't have no line.
But they said they hand built this O line, so so we don't know what this O line looks like. I think that's what I'm.
Yeah, and that's why I'm gonna sit back and watch this game. I ain't putting in. I'm gonna take the over on the game. I'm gonna take the over.
Yeah.
I'm not putting no money on it.
Yeah, right. Because we don't. And that's the thing. We don't know what this. Because they say they rebuilt this O line, this handpicked this O line. So really, they might be better than we expected because we don't know this O line.
Even if you hand built the O line and put them together, you ain't finna. You got to take some game reps, some experience for 5 people to be on the same page. So you ain't finna do that in the first game against Alabama. No way. So whatever you may be in week 5 and 6, that shit don't even matter. We won, and we need to get the quarterback out of the pocket and get this ball out of his hand. Quick throw, like I say, bootleg outs and slants and deep crosses and shit like that. Because Bama gonna be in man. So how you beat man is you beat them with crosses and slants and outs. All I need is 2 seconds. You get the ball to him.
Who else is on Bama D line? You know what I'm saying? We talking.
And you know they
blitz. We talking about Florida State. Who's off Bama returning? You get what I'm saying? Like that's
whole
my
defense coming back.
The whole defense. They got 8 players on defense coming back. They got 8 players on defense coming back.
It's gonna be Bama in a close game because the crowd gonna play a huge factor, and I think Florida State gonna
take that over.
You know they corners and safeties, them boys were freshmen last year. Man, that whole secondary, man, that Bama shit gonna be. I think Bama gonna be better than it was last year. And I think Florida State can beat them, and I won't be surprised if Florida State win the game. It's gonna come down to O-line. That it ain't nothing else to really discuss other than that. If Florida State O-line play good, they can win. If they don't, it's gonna get ugly fast because you know how Bama play. The more physical.
Florida State winning, I'll be surprised.
All right, let's move on real quick. So I'm gonna hold y'all too long. We got LSU Clemson.
I'm chilling. Oh man, Clemson just lost their quarterback. I think they just lost their quarterback to a car accident. Unfortunately, I hope he's good. Yeah, man. They said, they he just got into a car accident. I'm gonna double check. But yeah, it was just all over.
I ain't see that either. What happened?
He got I'm finna look it up right now.
This one was hurt too.
I ain't hear that one.
Oh, I see someone say bogus car accident. Debunked K-Dub mother says fake news.
Fake news. Okay. So he good then.
He good. The spread ain't changed yet. Nah, the spread ain't changed yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
See, that's why you got to look it up. See, that's why we, you know what I'm saying? That's why we got to look it up. Fact check.
But I'm going.
That's why I went and grabbed my laptop.
Hey,
it's 3.5. The line 3.5 and over under 57 and a half.
57. I'm going Clemson. I think I'm taking Clemson on that one.
I'm going with Clemson. I like Cade Clemson. I love Klubnik. He gonna pass. He a passer. I love him.
Yeah, I like Clemson.
I love
And
that.
you know Bubba can build that defense over there. He gonna have him ready to go.
Yeah, and
Who you say you going with, Danny?
LSU.
I'm going with Clemson.
See, I'm torn on this game because LSU and lost three straight season openers,
Yeah.
and I done pick them every year, and they started ever fucking my money up. But them boys loaded, man. They hit that portal real good for some receivers and some DBs. You got Grant Nussmeier coming back. The physicality of the SEC, but then I like Clemson too. I don't know. I'm torn. I think I've been back and forth on it all week, but I think I'm gonna go LSU. Although I really want to go Clemson because Clemson young receivers finally, what is it, T Williams, them boys starting to step up. They played good down the stretch last year. They got better with their young players last year. But I'm gonna go LSU because I just think I trust Nussmeier more than I trust Cade. I feel like Cade been up and down over the years, and they've been trying to hype him up every year to win the Heisman. He been inconsistent.
Yeah,
Although he played good.
Like,
but I like Dabo. I like what Dabo do over there. Keep going.
You said Cade what now?
Like K, he managing that ball, man. I gotta go.
Right.
With K. I think I like K over Nussmeier.
And I
I know
don't like
Nussmeier good, but both of them turn along offense. Both of them. The Clemson got 8 starters coming back on offense, including all their wide receivers.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm scared of. And their defense coming at D line. You know, they always have an NFL D line. I don't care how. Even in they 9-4, 8-3 years, 9-3, 8-4 years, they always had a defense, NFL defensive line. And they at home. I don't know why I'm picking LSU. It might be my little SEC biasness in me. I always feel like
ain't nothing wrong with that. Because like my ACC bias is I like Clemson. I know.
But LSU
Dabo
got them young receivers. Them boys loaded. It's really both teams are loaded. You can't really go wrong either way. But I don't know. I guess I'm just going with LSU just because they SEC. I don't know. I guess, but I'm going with LSU. I won't be surprised if Clemson win though.
Not just off of Dabo, man. We know Dabo. He get that recruiting good. You get what I'm saying? One of the Kelly brothers is not Chip. So which Kelly that is over at Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly. He do his thing with recruiting too, with coaching. LSU. He's a good coach at LSU. Yeah, but I like Dabo. I like what Dabo does over there with Clemson year in, year out. So, and like you said,
got
LSU
got the number one DB out the portal from Virginia Tech. Danny, what his name is? Something Danny. He was the number one corner on the portal. He went to LSU.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say I'm trying to look him up. The name right now I don't sound on top of the dome, but that's what I was saying. That's why that's why I say my ACC bias is.
He even starting over there. They got him. He went over there for the money. Patrick Payton.
Man, yeah.
Patrick Payton went to LSU.
You ain't go there and you ain't starting.
You ain't even start. Like, come on, man. He ain't do nothing for us last year.
Man, that boy.
He at LSU now?
Yeah,
LSU.
He played with y'all last year though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't do nothing last year though.
Okay.
He cried for. Remember, he got in the portal last year, cried for money. Florida State gave him the money, and he didn't do shit. He shit the bed.
The only reason why he was doing something here looking good because you had Frisk over there. You know what I'm saying? And they take all the heat off him. They double teaming Frisk and all your boy. Whatchamacallit? They double teaming them. So you wide open on the edge.
Yeah.
And,
that boy,
you wide open.
Verse, Frisk and verse, I think.
Frisk and verse.
Yeah, so they double teaming them. So you wide open come off the edge. You getting all them sacks and blocking passes. But now they gone. Everybody keying on you now. So he ain't do nothing last year. He had 1 sack last year.
He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. I forgot. That's why I forgot. That's why I forgot where he was at now. And he said he went to LSU.
LSU.
Yeah, they got.
He ain't even started over there.
They got Jack Firebarn from us, and they got Patrick Payton from Florida State.
Oh, you right. They did tear the portal up. They did good in the portal though.
That DB, Mansour Delaney. Delaney, am I saying his name right? Delane. He was the
Yeah.
number one cornerback in the portal. He went to LSU, and then they still got Perkins. Man, they loaded. LSU loaded. It's gonna be a good ass game. Now,
It's gonna be good.
that
Yeah,
game
yeah,
gonna be good as fuck because both of them teams are super loaded. They both got veteran quarterbacks. I can't really look at a weakness that the other one. I can't say who. Both of their O lines good. Both of their D lines good. Linebacker room's good. Secondary young and good. So I think it's an even match game. I'm just going LSU, I guess, because of the SEC. But it's definitely gonna be one of them games where you better not blink. Cause that bitch gonna be. I'm definitely gonna take the over too. I think gonna be a lot of points scored.
yeah. For sure, gonna be a lot of points
57
scored.
57 and a half.
57
I
and a half.
think
Yeah,
both of them
I
gonna have about
definitely like
30
the
or
over.
two.
Yeah,
Come
for
down to
sure.
a
All
field
right,
goal.
huh?
Coming down to a field goal. Who got the ball last?
It could be.
They gonna
Yeah, that really could
get the
be.
ball
That
at.
really could be how that goes. That really could be how that goes.
And that's what made the game so exciting because I could pull up film on Cade Klubnik beating the team with the ball down, and I could pull up film of Nussmeier getting the ball and they both seem like no matter how they played the first 3.5 quarters, that fourth quarter when the game on the line, both of them like take their game to another level. I was just watching the game last year when Clemson was down to Pittsburgh. And Cade Klubnik made that big ass like 40-yard run to take the lead, and then
Yeah.
Nussmeier came back on. Nussmeier came back on. Who they was having a shootout with? Was it Tennessee?
Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, and that boy took them boy down that field and threw that goddamn slant over the middle. I mean that with it like a little skinny shallow post over the middle to win the game. I said, yeah, boy, that game gonna be good. That bitch gonna come out of who got the ball really, because both of them teams gonna score. Like you said, you got two poised quarterbacks. No real flaw. Now I think LSU might have the edge at running back because I don't know who Clemson got replacing Mustafa, whatever the fuck his name is.
Right. Yeah.
All
It's
right.
definitely who comes down to the ball last. But yeah,
The other big game on Saturday before we waste too much time is Tennessee Syracuse.
Tennessee.
I don't know if y'all consider that a big game, but I love
Yeah, I'm about to say
Tennessee.
that. I'm going Tennessee.
Tennessee all day.
I like Syracuse. I like Fran Brown. I think he's the next superstar coach, but I don't like them on the road at Tennessee.
Yeah, I like the coach, but I don't think he has enough over there. You know what I'm saying? You know how to coach, you know how to build, but at the end of the day, he don't have that SEC recruiting. You know what I'm saying? Recruiting
But
pool.
that game
He don't have
is
that.
50 and a half point. I might take that.
Yeah, that's where
What's
it's at.
the other spread on it?
Huh?
What's the point spread?
13 and a half.
Woo.
It was not. Something changed because the shit was 14 like a day or two ago because I was about to take the 14. So something happened where it went down to half a point. So they were
I think
14.
everybody,
Everybody jumping on Syracuse.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They taking that, jumping on Syracuse, Fran Brown. You know, he just had a little viral moment. Everybody,
Man, they ain't got no quarterback. They ain't got
Yeah.
no quarterback, man. That would scare me.
right. So, yeah,
They're
I'm
gonna
not
go
on
down
either. They got to
again.
show me.
And then the last game, real big game to talk about is Miami Notre Dame on Sunday night.
Yeah, yeah. So let me go ahead and say, not being biased because Notre Dame is they just came. They were in the national championship. I like Miami because Notre Dame has lost a lot, and I know personally what Miami has rebuilt with. That's why, not because it's my team.
Right.
I like
Well,
what we replaced. We replaced Cam Ward with a Carson Beck. Carson Beck is a national champion. He's a national champion. He played in the SEC. He has the stats and the game experience to prove it, right? Then we lost some receivers, but we got some receivers from freshmen to the portal, and then all our returners. We got a lot coming back. So with that being said, and then we revamped the whole defense. Cristobal focused on revamping the whole defense. He knew that that's what was the downfall last year, so he revamped all the DBs first quarter. He went in that portal. He went and got all kind of DBs at the portal. You know, one from Michigan State. One he was from Jacksonville State, but he was a good Zachariah.
Oh yeah, I like him. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
And we tried
he
to
went and
get
got
him.
Then we got Zachariah, Charles Brantley that's from Michigan State, like I said. We get Damari Brown back because he was injured almost all of last year. Man, so a lot of linebackers. We went and got linebackers out the portal. And our D line is our strength. The D line and the O line is the strength. So with Notre Dame losing a lot of, you know what I'm saying, like Notre Dame lost a lot too. Notre Dame lost a lot. So they lost enough, and I feel like Miami replaced it. So that's my take. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I want to see my team win. That's for sure. But now we're talking about the rebuild. Carson Beck was a good pickup.
Yeah. Miami also got C.J. Daniels from LSU, the receiver, and they got Xavier Lucas, another corner. They got him from Wisconsin.
Exactly. Like I said, they revamped the whole defense. Like you said, we tore the portal up for them DBs. So, yeah.
And Keontae Scott, y'all got from Houston. Another DB.
So, you can't.
Who you going with?
That's experience.
I'm going Miami. Like I said, they got a quarterback with experience over there, Carson Beck. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he done been in big games and everything. I like a couple of the receivers that Miami got over there. Notre Dame, they got a true freshman starting. They ain't played a damn big game, and they be going down to Miami playing down there. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got to go with Miami. I just think I've never been sold on a true freshman starting at, you know what I'm saying, in a big game. I've never been sold on that. Coming out of high school, starting a big game like that, like everybody can't be, you know what I'm saying, how when Tua came in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they playing against a Miami team that, you know what I'm saying, got a chip on their shoulder from last year. Right. They know a lot of games that they lost, they should have won. A lot of games that Miami lost, them games they lost, like Syracuse, they should have won. Georgia Tech, they should have won. Like a lot of them games, they should have won them games. You know what I'm saying? They should have been in the ACC championship, going to the playoffs. They got snubbed in the playoffs. They should have been in that too. So now they got that chip on their shoulder, saying, you know what I'm saying, we got to show these, we got to show who we is now. Yep. So I think it's gonna be a game where they're gonna go in there and disrespect Notre Dame real bad.
Right, and then they favorite Notre Dame. So take the points if you want to be safe. To my Miami fans, we taking that money line because I love us to win. But if we talking bet odds,
I'm gonna go under on that game though. 50 points, I'm going under.
I'm
going under.
And I say that because our defense is revamped. We got a good offense, man. We had the number one offense in the nation last year. Ken Ward played a big part in that, but still, we got a lot of guys, a lot of young guys too to replace certain guys like Malachi Tony, man. Y'all remember that name, Malachi Tony.
He's supposed to be good.
Yeah,
I like him.
He's a true freshman. Right, Josiah Trader.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I like the offense.
My favorite player on Miami team is Fletcher. I love Fletcher to death.
I didn't even think, man.
Yeah, he's still
there. I love Fletcher. Me and my dog Cheese, me and Cheese argue about that last year. I like the Fletcher over Oregon State.
Martinez.
I ain't like Martinez like that, bro. He won all that.
And Fletcher let him come in, and he stepped to the side. He was like, "Come on in, I'm gonna let you get some shine. I'm gonna let you get some burn, because I know next year is my year. I know." So
I love Fletcher. I ain't gonna lie. I started off in the beginning as liking Notre Dame, and mostly because of the experience. They were turning a lot on defense. But the quarterback was the biggest question. But you got one of the best running backs in the country with and Jeremiah Love. But the more I've been thinking about it, I gotta go with Miami just because, like Dennis, you was just saying that too about that quarterback thing. I just don't trust. I don't know if I trust their quarterback. Although I know they're gonna be able to run the ball, they probably gonna most likely try to run the ball, play physical with Miami, keep the game short. But
Yep.
people would call me crazy when I say Carson Beck and Miami offense is going to be more efficient than Cam Ward Miami offense because Cam Ward was a running around for no reason, big play, throw the ball down the field quarterback. Where Carson Beck standing behind the wall of China, that's what I call Miami offense now, the Great Wall of China. He gonna get that ball out of his hand, and he gonna get
Yeah,
the ball
Gonna
out of
get
his
it
hand
out. Yep.
and
when the
that's where the
receivers
game gonna
coming
be
out. They
win.
break.
Yeah,
When the receivers coming out, they break. Carson Beck gonna have that bitch on the money. Like Cam
Already
is
right
running
there.
around. You gotta run your third route, your second route, because he want to bullshit with the ball a little bit. But Carson Beck gonna get that thing out of his hand, boy. So
we
I'm
got
going
another
Miami.
receiver. Yeah, Miami and another receiver. He came from BYU. He was one of the best return men in the nation. Not Devin Hester. But they say he's the next best since we've had. Devin Hester was electrifying on the punt return, kick return. We got that guy. We got a guy like that. So, and he's a receiver. But the game's gonna be won in the trenches, the O-line, D-line. I think that's our advantage over Notre Dame. So they can try to be physical, but we got a good D-line. We get, Ruben Bain
Yeah.
to mention
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't think of it. Moulton,
Justin
Anthony
Scott.
Yeah, Scott, you know what I'm saying? Man, there was another one too, Simeon Barrow. Like we got a good D-line that's coming back. Wesley at linebacker.
I do like Notre Dame's O line over Miami D line from a physicality and size and strength standpoint, but in the run game, I don't know if I like Notre Dame over Miami in the pass game, and I also don't think Notre Dame got to stop Miami passing game, and I think Miami passing game is going to be better with Carson Beck than they was with Cam. Now, and that's not no knock on Cam, but I just think Carson Beck is a more precise quarterback when it comes to accuracy and getting the ball out of his hand before the defense can even react. So I think they're gonna have an advantage in that standpoint. Only way Notre Dame win this game has got to be low scoring, gut it out. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to when Miami if Miami go 4 wide receiver. Do you got 4 DBs that can get out there and run, you know what I'm saying, and cover these boys? And if you don't, you in trouble.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I just think Notre Dame they ain't gonna turn CJ Carr loose like that. Like you say, he been a freshman, they ain't really gonna turn him loose like that. They gonna like you say gonna be little quick and don't passes and everything and trying to run the ball against Miami.
Right.
That's why I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I'm just ain't sold on their quarterback yet. No freshman coming in there playing Miami. I just ain't.
They're not opening the playbook. They set what they're gonna try to run. If it work, it work. If it don't, we'll get back in the lab next week, kind of thing. They're not gonna go out there and open up the playbook, and let the game get away from them. So,
and I'm gonna be honest, that shit ain't gonna work against Miami. Miami defense is too athletic, and all that little dink and dunk underneath shit. You gotta hope a bitch miss a tackle. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work. I'm going Miami. I just don't think it. Like you say, they ain't gonna trust him enough to do it, and that's just gonna let Miami. Once Miami realize that this bitch they scared to let their quarterback do something, they gonna start pinning their ear back, and you're gonna be in trouble.
And a Ruben Bain once Ruben Bain realized that it's a wrap.
So yeah, when that boy get to go and it's over with.
It's over with. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't see Notre Dame putting up 14 points. I don't.
Ooh. They ain't
I
gonna get more than 14.
For real.
I
17 at the most.
Points.
17 at the most.
That's at the most. Miami lay down in the fourth quarter and just like, okay, we'll give y'all something. But
right.
I see it 31-13 Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was strong on Notre Dame until I started analyzing that quarterback thing, and I realized that, boy, yeah, your quarterback ain't. That ain't because I ain't even know I thought the dude that played in the playoff game was gonna be the quarterback, but he transferred. I found out he transferred.
He
I
transferred.
said, "Oh hell no!" Yeah, he left.
I thought was it Leonard, Riley Leonard?
Riley Leonard went to the league, but they're saying that the court. Remember the court. So Riley Leonard got hurt in the playoff, and old boy had to come in for a whole drive.
Okay.
And it was sharp. That bitch was sharp, but he left. And when I seen that the other day, I said, "Oh hell no!" They starting a true freshman. No sir, I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, see, yeah,
That's why
I
it's
ain't
good to
like.
stay up on the knowledge of the football because I did not know that. Because I was telling my homeboy, like, boy, you ain't see that quarterback. He's great. He played in the playoff last year. Boy, looked like he had been playing for 4 years already. And then I was having, I don't know if I was listening to a podcast the other day. I was just doing some research and I seen that boy. I was watching the podcast and they said he transferred. And I was like, oh, yeah, I ain't taking Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once you look good, them schools coming to get you. They bringing that money to you.
Yeah,
And they say
yeah.
it was because they saying he left because he knew that the other guy was gonna get the job. And I'm trying to figure out like how would they know that he gonna get the job unless he was promised that. And I don't know. I don't remember this CJ Carr dude. Like, was he
Yeah, I
some
don't
big
even
time?
know about him.
I don't remember
Yeah,
him either.
it's supposed to
That's
be.
literally my first time hearing his name. Literally,
Yeah, Steve Angeli is the one that left.
yeah.
Yeah, all day. But they was already said on call coming in. But I just say you coming straight out of high school, man. I just don't see you doing that against Miami.
Yeah, I don't
And it's
see
a
I
that.
think
rivalry. This is a slight
somebody
rivalry.
maybe
This
somebody
ain't
that first game.
so he's not coming in. He's not coming in doing nothing. This is a rivalry game in a
Oh,
sense.
he went to Syracuse. We were just talking about Syracuse not having a quarterback. That's what they got.
That's what they got.
Yeah, the
I still
Steve
like
Angeli.
Tennessee over. Yeah, I still like Tennessee over that guy. But that makes sense though. That I told you that's why they starting to like Syracuse a little bit. But yeah, I don't see Notre Dame just stick on this last game we talking about. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to do it. Like Dennis made a good point with the freshman quarterback part. You ain't going into Miami against that fast physical defense unless Notre Dame can unless Miami just get out physical and Notre Dame can run the ball. So I know they're gonna be able to run the ball with some success because Love is a sensational running back. But unless they can just do that all game for 4 quarters without having to throw the ball down the field, which I doubt, they ain't gonna be able to beat them.
Yeah. I mean, unless Miami shoot themselves in the foot, point blank period, like
Like I
they
said,
always do.
Yeah. Unless they give up big plays and stuff.
Yeah,
As long as
they
they keep
beat
that quarterback
themselves.
contained, because he gonna run.
Right.
He gonna try to run. They keep him contained, and they get Notre Dame behind. They're gonna be able to open that playbook up for him. They can't go too deep in it right now for him.
That's
Mm.
it.
I like
And
that.
that's it. Yeah.
They ain't gonna do no more. They're gonna, like you said, they're gonna try to. I could probably see for the whole first half if the defense can keep the game close, I could see Notre Dame just being okay with handing it off and punting.
Yeah.
They
And
just
that's
be
a
cool
tall
with that as
task to
long as
ask.
Miami not scoring. Yeah,
That's a
they
tall
ain't gonna let
task to
Buddy
ask
get
of
out
your
there and
defense.
man,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
To ask of the Notre Dame defense to put it all on y'all. You get what I'm saying?
that's what
That's a
they did
tall
all year
task.
last year. They put it on Love and the defense. You know, they really ain't opened up the offense really receiver wise because I ain't know none of them receivers until the playoffs and them boys started balling in the play. I'm like, who the hell these receivers come
Mm-hmm.
from?
Very true.
And so
Very
and
true.
he had Waller at tight end, but he gone now.
He
Or is
gone,
that
yeah.
10?
You know, I'm glad you said that. That's another position Miami got. Elijah Lofton. He's a young guy. Elijah Lofton at tight end, man. So Miami's offense is, like I said, that's a tall task to ask Notre Dame defense to just come in and just contain this Miami offense.
That's exactly what they're gonna be asked to do, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Right. You know
But
what I'm saying?
but Marcus Freeman has built his resume on it. That's what Notre Dame has always done since he's been there. They ain't
Yeah,
never
he's a
had no
defensive guy.
offense.
Right.
They've been playing great defense and running the ball. So he could definitely gonna try it in the first half. I just don't think it's gonna work, and he gonna realize in the second half, and then you don't want to. I think when you have to flip the script like that in the middle of a big game and try to change, and now you asking this first, the game plan is come in, run the ball, play good defense, and keep the game close. And then if Miami is scoring, now you got to flip it with a freshman quarterback and ask him to go drop back and throw the ball. That's when the Ruben Baines. That's when them Jordan Scotts and the blitz that Miami gonna be able to bring gonna come into play. And I don't like Dennis said, it's gonna be hard to
Armando
do it down the
Blunt.
road, boy.
Yeah. Armando Blunt, another D lineman. So that's what I said, man. Our D line is a strength, and our O line too. Our O line is very talented. Very talented. So yeah, man,
Well,
that's my
yeah, man,
take.
that pretty much wrap it up for week 1.
Yes,
If y'all
sir.
got something else y'all wanna
Y'all
speak
pick
on before we get out of here.
Put y'all tickets in. I'll send y'all my ticket, my parlay on Saturday. Let
Oh
y'all see
yeah,
what I
yeah,
got
yeah.
going
That's what
on.
I'm definitely
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
send it to you.
I put a 10 team in for tomorrow night. I just did some crazy shit.
Thursday
I'm gonna get
night.
in the lab. Yeah.
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 I just took
I'm gonna do
all the
something on
I put them,
Thursday.
I just took all the favorites.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
something on Thursday. I'm gonna put my for sure ones in on Saturday for the big games.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's what I was looking at.
I'm still back and forth, man. I didn't hit delete. I didn't hit remove all so many times on my thing. I gotta get back. I can't. I just back and forth, man. I just said I'm gonna just wait. I need one or two more days to let my brain settle, because I think right now Monday and Tuesday I've been just like off hype peaks. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this, and then when I think about it, I'm like, no, I don't like that. So I need by Wednesday night, Thursday, my mind should be settled down, because I'm excited for week 1. And I need to let my mind settle down and get some real fucking picks, because I'm bullshitting
Yeah, for
right
sure.
now.
Thursday, I'm finna say tomorrow. I'm like you said, I'm gonna give myself some time to really sit and look at it, especially after we done talked about some certain stuff. I'm finna go back over and do more research, but I'm excited though, man. I'm excited. So I'm gonna send y'all my picks though for sure. What I like.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
I'm gonna send mine in there too.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all boy coming on, man. We got to make sure we do this every week.
Every week, man.
Recaps
You
and
just let me
previews
know.
every week, man.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You just let me know I'm
All right,
available.
y'all boy, hold it down.
Now
For
you
sure.
too.
Love,
Yep.
man. Yes, sir.
Yeah. This what y'all been waiting on, ain't it?
This shit is good.
All my niggas on my side know we ride, bruh. And if you want beef, I'm the wrong one. Every nigga with me keep a pistol, yeah, a chrome gun. So you better run when you see us coming. All my niggas in this bitch like Andre Drummond. We be manning in the paint, we some grown men. And I don't dap niggas up, I don't like friends. All my niggas got my back standing 6'3". All my niggas with me, yeah, we keep a pistol, see. We been in the game for a long time. Me and my niggas, yeah, we be on the grind. Riz Road veteran, y'all know who I'm better than. Haters make my head hurt, now keep me some Excedrin. I would never tell on another man, hell no. So all of y'all niggas that been snitching, motherfuck y'all.